We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Estrada. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off with the football. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Punts it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Tootin. Here's the pressure. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking for space. It's Culliver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and ball is loose. Recovered by the defense and he's off.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Tootin. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. Third down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it behind the line. It's Culliver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Nice move there.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. To the air, it's Tootin. Snagged in the middle, it's Madden. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, they block it, and they got it.
Yeah, and the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Duke. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Dropping back, it's Tootin. Makes the grab.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Given 109 yards rushing, he continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Finley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the move, it's Harris. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that is just what you wanted. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Back to throw, it's Tootin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got his man. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Offense in a bunch formation. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. More base bait, more base bait.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get it.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
22 water. 22 water.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Culliver. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Cricket. Check, check.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Ramsey. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain.
And they will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 29 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to pass, it's Tootin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting aggressive here and going for two. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Using his feet. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking for a man. It's Tootin. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Cross. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Leaves it with the back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Tootin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the